Pete for Cheap Homesteading, and today I'm doing a review on Maxant 3900 wax melter. Maxant has an awesome name, and this is the first thing I bought from them, and it is really quite good quality. Nice stainless steel pieces, taps and everything are just good quality. So I'm pretty happy with it, and it does an absolutely incredible job at what it does. They call it a wax melter, but it liquefies pails of honey. It melts wax. I haven't used it for melting wax yet, but I will be doing that in the future. So my business was getting bigger, and I needed something to liquefy pails of honey, because once you start storing pails of honey, once it crystallizes, you have to have something to liquefy it with. So here's the Maxant 2900 WPT. It is very well made, nice elbows, taps, good stainless steel sides. These taps are for if you're liquefying wax. I am going to use it for that very shortly, but I've only liquefied honey with it, and I'll show you how well it does. Down here is the heating element, and it is adjustable. I find when I'm liquefying honey, I don't want to put it past 100, because in my own mind, high temperature is 100, so all the goodness that's in the honey is not going to get burnt right out of it. When you're selling honey, you want to have a good product for people, and keeping the temperature definitely not too warm when you're liquefying it leaves the good stuff in the honey. So that's what I want to sell to my customers. So that's why I went out and got this, just so it could be a very steady temperature, and that I don't burn all the good stuff out of their honey. So basically inside there's a rack that covers up the heating element, and you set your pail on it. Okay, so basically when you store your honey, it depends on the type of honey you have, but it will harden, it will crystallize, and you'll have to do something with it. And it's fine if you just have a little bit of honey. You can put it in some warm water and leave it for a little bit, and it'll be totally liquefied. But when you have a whole pail, even in this, it takes 2 days if it's fully solid. So that becomes difficult. I'm just going to set the whole pail of honey in here. So now you can adjust it. I have it just a hair over 100, and the element is on, the light's on. Okay, so we're going to take it out of the liquefier. Okay, so you've got it out of your wax melter, and there's quite a bit of water on top, so make sure you dry that off because condensation falling on it. So we have fully liquid honey. For some reason in Canada, they have these food grade pails at Home Depot, and they decided to print Home Depot Pro on the side of it, which I think is crazy, because most people that use food grade don't want Home Depot on it. Here's my bottling pail. That's what I fill my jars with. It has a honey gate on it. I cleaned it out really good, because if you have a little bit of crystallized honey in there left, and you pour your liquefied honey in there, it'll crystallize faster, I find. So well, look at this. It's draining very nicely. But the problem here is I need to get a pail holder that holds the pail back farther, because you leave it like this, and then it starts dripping from this side of the pail, and it covers your wife's floor with honey. Make sure you put something down just in case. So basically, I have found that if the whole pail is solid, it takes about 2 and a bit days at 100. If it ends up being half liquefied, it probably only take you a day and a half. But that's kind of what I have found with this, and it works great. 2 days later, you basically pull it out and it's all great. So you guys have a good one.